My biggest win was taking the bull by the horns and moving to a tiny village in France when our children were young. It was truly transforming. We lived there for 3 years and had an extra baby that we called Dom because the village was called Dom, and we wanted him to be Dom de Dom. But it's I think the most effective experience in my life, long-lasting experience in my life.
My big win is having my daughter Lola Rose 4 months ago.
My biggest win is working in a place where I'm surrounded by friends and family.
My biggest win was the ability to retire and travel. And we traveled for quite a few years, and some of it in Alpenlight, and some of it, overseas. But it really has been a wonderful retirement.
My biggest win are raising my kids and watching them graduate. They are my world.
My biggest win has been a delightful retirement for which I blame my son, my daughter, their offspring, spouse, and I think I should also blame Murano. There are worse problems.
My biggest win. I grew up a competitive swimmer and I swam for many, many years, but I always enjoyed swimming more for the fun aspect versus the competitive aspect. That being said, both of my siblings went on to Division I and a Division III school, and they were really good swimmers. I went to a school where I swam club because I just wanted to do it for fun, but I love swimming. And the fun part about it, from where I'm sitting, is only one of the 3 of us still has a record on their college team. You're looking at her. It was a relay, but that's besides the point. No one needs to, that's irrelevant. But yeah, that is my biggest win, is the fact that I am by far the slowest swimmer of my 3 siblings, yet I'm the record holder.
My biggest win was into a Taekwondo championship in California, first place. Yeah, blue belt.
Hi, my big win happened about 70 years ago when I walked into a rock and roll tavern in Ballard about 10 o'clock at night and looked to the left and saw this beautiful glowing person. And in that second, I thought, love at first sight. And we've been married for 63 years now.
My biggest win to be a millionaire.
Ooh, my biggest win, I'm gonna go with my 2 daughters. I don't do a lot right, but I think they came out pretty good, and they are the lights of my life and the most special things in my heart. So yeah, my 2 daughters, Devin and Kaylee, the biggest win.
My biggest win was proving to the men in our fortune to say I could do it because I can do it. And I didn't want them to do it.
Okay. And what was that you did?
I just talked to the people who were going to come and tell us what to do, what they should do. Yeah.
By becoming the first?
Oh yes, first woman principal. How could I do that? My God, I couldn't possibly do that.
Right.
Crazy stuff.
But you did.
You did.
For how long?
I still do.
That's true. How long did you do it to get paid for?
What?
How long were you employed before you retired as a...
Gosh, I don't know. I've done it so long, I can't remember how long it was. But anyway, they would come and ask me questions, and I had to answer the questions to help the poor little things decide what to do.
Very good.
That you made a huge impact.
Mm-hmm.
And you made other young girls.
Yeah, mostly young girls. But some of the young men were pretty dorky.
Yeah?
They didn't have a clue in their head what to do.
Right. So you showed them how to do it as a female.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wilma, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah,
Anything else you'd like to add?
I'm glad the sun's shining.
Me too. Thank you, Wilma.
My biggest win was my husband, who recently passed, and he was the best companion and friend, and set an example for our children and grandchildren of what a marriage should be like. And I'm so grateful to the Merano for giving me a little respite to get my head together and think about my future without him. And it's hard, but I will do it. And thank you.
My biggest win is honestly getting the job here at Merano. I was at a company for 15 years that I slowly watched decline and change their values. And coming here, I was instantly made part of the team, felt like I belonged, and the work I'm doing here is filling my heart in a way I never thought I could. So thank you all for accepting me as part of the Merano family.
My biggest win was being part of a very large family. I was the number 6 out of 10. So I always had company and people to have fun with. And I still keep up with my 1 brother and my 5 sisters. So I feel that was my biggest win.
My biggest win probably was meeting my partner and moving to Seattle and having the opportunity to work at the Merano.
My biggest win is when I realized the Almighty God loves me more than anyone on this earth.
My biggest win in life is it's the day I got adopted by my beautiful, wonderful family. Forever grateful, and I feel like I'm a winner just because I got lucky with the parents and siblings I got. So yeah.
My biggest win is definitely marrying my lovely wife, Patty.
My biggest win was graduating college. Because I made it.
Okay, well, my biggest win, I think, is having made the decision just over 2.5 years ago to be part and parcel of the Merano team. This is a very awesome place to work. Working with seniors, I mean, it can be challenging, but trust me, I can tell anyone that working with them has been very fruitful, and I will encourage seniors out there who are looking for a very, looking for that place to stay where you can be cared for, just come right over to Merano. We await you.
My biggest win, actually there were 3 of my biggest wins amongst many others, but 3 I'll tell you about. My first is I went to the 2001 Mariner Spring Training and I got a baseball signed by Ichiro Suzuki, my all-time favorite baseball player ever. That was one win. My second biggest win is my mom and I took a road trip to the Southwest states to attend a relative's wedding, and during that trip we stopped at Las Vegas and Mom won a jackpot. And so even though it was her win, it was my win because it was so exciting to see her win the jackpot. And my third biggest win, because I'm doing this for Merano, but it's also sincere, is coming to Merano. Just the facility, the people, the services, this was definitely a huge win for my mom and myself, and we're happy to be here. Thank you.